Hello all, welcome back to the Cove, to what I'm hoping is going to be an exciting video. This is very exciting for me, as it's my first ever graded card return. As you can probably see here, I did go through tag grading, not through PSA, CGC, anything like that. There was a dealer in Australia here that was doing a decent special on tag graded cards, and I think the tag slabs, maybe on par with Ace, depending sort of what you feel, the best looking cards. So even though I'm sort of running a business and selling cards, if I have to hold on to a card, I would prefer for it to be tagged. So if any of these don't sell in sort of fast fashion, at least I have a cool card that I would like to keep. So, I mean, let's get into it. I did buy all of these back in March, April, so I sent this off at around the end of April, and it's just got back, so start of August, which is, I mean, I think from Australia, 3 months to get cards returned, I don't think is too bad through sort of any company. And I send them off like right before Tag did their shutdown on bulk submissions, so this is kind of at the end of like their backlog as well. So I think they have been getting through it pretty well. At least that would be my understanding. The caveat, I do know all the grades of these, so any grade I'm not gonna act excited or too surprised about because I have gone through them all. I mean, I only gone through them once, so some of them I don't remember, especially sort of the lower cards. In the middle there, I don't remember exactly all their grades. But I mean, let's get into it. We'll start with Pokemon. I did send off Pokemon and One Piece cards. So since I know the grades already, I've sort of split them up. I haven't put them in any sort of order, but they are split up into Pokemon and One Piece. With the exception of maybe the one card you saw, that'll probably be my thumbnail, that is Pokemon, but it'll be right at the end. So if you are sticking around for the one Pristine card that I got, that'll be right at the end. Just as a little teaser, try and get everyone to follow along. Alright, let's get into the cards. We've been talking here long enough. Like I said, we'll start with Pokemon. Mix of Japanese and English. It's sort of both. So first card here, Dragonite. Mega Attack Rare, Japan. Got a nice 10 on that one. A lot of these cards I just sourced from sort of collections or people I found. Not really too much. If there's a story on them, I'll let you know. So, Piplup, Art Rare, 10. This is an awesome card. I really like this card. I wish I could find more that are gradable. I've had a fair few. They are hard to find, especially centering edges. Like, especially English, it is just so hard. Japanese Shiny Mew. Got the 10. Like I said, there's no order. It'll be Japanese, English, back and forward, back and forward. Gardevoir, Mega Attack Rare, got a 9, unfortunately. Some of these cards I do know why they got the grade that they got. Because I've obviously looked at the reports already. Some of them, like this one, I don't remember why. Some of them have just honestly been like centering. Some of them were like, tag is very strict, is what I found out from doing this. So some of them were like 56-44 centering instead of the like 55-45 limit, like either left to right or top to bottom on front and back, just the front. And that's enough to put it down to a 9, unfortunately. So any that are that close, feels really bad that if that was the only reason that they got the 9. Anyway, let's move on. The Mega Attacker Gengar English got a 9 as well. I think this one did have some issues. I'm not sure. Again, cards like this, I don't really exactly remember what happened. This one's a bit brutal. So, Mewtwo, in Japanese, 151 set, got an 8. I really like this card, and I thought this one was clean. I can't, again, remember why this one got the 8, but yeah. I've tried to find this in English to send off as well. Basically impossible. I thought I had one with the Japanese, but can't even get that, so yeah, pretty rough. Mega Charizard Attack Rare in the 10. It's an awesome card. Japanese though, but beautiful card. Got the 10 there. This is a cool card. Mega Starmie in the 10 as well. I really like this card. This card I bought just this one single card off someone, so not in the collection, not in anything. I just bought this one card off him for market price. I thought it was clean. I really like the card, so if I hold on to it a while, I'm not really worried. Yeah, really cool card. This one that I'm about to show definitely does have a story, and I'm not sure what that story is, but I'll try and make it up as we go. So, this Gengar Mimikyu got a 4.5. This spoilers, the lowest grade I got in the whole submission, unfortunately. It's a really nice card. If you look at the dig report, I mean, you can sort of see it. I'm not sure how well you can see it through this camera, but there's a crease. Maybe you can see it better on the back. This is sort of where they got it. There's like a big crease through the card, through the middle here. And there's more creases, I think, like I've seen now, like on the top here as well. I'm not perfect at grading. Like I said, this is my first submission that I've ever sent off and got back. But I'm also not completely blind. I definitely didn't send it off with this crease. And now I'm certainly not blaming Tag for putting the crease in there. I think it must have happened during shipping. That would be my best guess. I had to ship it from myself to someone else in Australia, and then they obviously shipped it overseas to Tag. So I'm guessing somewhere in that process, it's got bent. I bought it off again, I bought this for market price as well because I thought it was clean, of a reputable seller here in Adelaide. And I mean, I doubt we both missed something this big. So that was a brutal grade to get. And I'm not sure if I'll leave it in the slab or crack it out. Either way, it's a damaged card, so not going to be the easiest thing to sell ever, but that's okay. Here, next one, Gengar Attacker Rare, got a 10. I bought these, you'll see, I think I have 5 that I graded. I think I bought 6 off the same seller that I bought that other Gengar Mimikyu off. I thought 5 looked really good enough for grading, so I sent all 5 off. Again, I just paid market for these. I think if you are, especially intending to grade a card, there's no issue to pay market. You're expecting to get that return back later anyway. If you're trying to haggle for 70% on cards that you want to grade, yeah, that's maybe that's a different discussion. So here's another Gengar Attack Rare. I think I did put all these in a row. This is the only one that got the 9. I can't remember what the 9 was for. I think there was a slight mark on it somewhere. For some of these, I'll probably just, in editing, I'll put the dig report on the side as well, just so you guys can see what's actually happened. That's, again, one of the benefits that I really like about going to Tag, is you can see it, even if you may not agree. And some of these I don't agree with their dig report, but at least they have some explanation. So I'll blast through a few of these. Another one in a 10, another one in a 10, and spoiler alert, the rest of them all got 10. So, and another Gengar Attacker in a 10. And, okay, different one. Same seller, different card. I really like this card. I think it's going to go up, and I might hold on to it, I'm not sure, but it's the World Championship 2023 Pikachu, and then Miraidon Koraidon there as well. Got it in a 10. I really like this card. I don't know what the sort of investment value is for it. I feel like it's cheap. Like, it was around like 500 Australian when I bought it. And it was around 1,000 in a 10 at that point. I think it's got up to like 1,100, 1,200 in a 10 now. I got it in the whole like box. So it comes in a box, like in the deck, with some extras and everything as well, that I do have. And if I do sell the card, I'll sell it with all of those at the same time. But yeah, I really like this card. Just to have it, any Pikachu card, I think is a good purchase, safe purchase. Here, sort of Australian. I think Canada has the same card. Gengar EB Games got a 9. I've bought and sold a fair few of these. I sent off this one that I thought was the cleanest, and it got a 9. Maybe if I find more, I'll probably still send them off. If I think they contend, but it's definitely not a card that I'm like hunting for anymore. I think they've sort of gone out of favor a little bit. Psyduck, Japanese, 8.5. I can't remember why I got an 8.5. I think it's just an art rare issue where there's probably surface defects. I think if I show a lot of these dig reports, one of the things that I've noticed about grading with Tag is that a lot of the surface issues really come up in terms of like why the grades have gone down. So it's something that I don't see as much through other grading companies. Again, most of them don't give reports. You can't really see why they've given the grade they've given, but a lot of the time, like with a PSA 9 or something, you'll either see that the centering is off, or you'll see a corner ding, or you'll see something else. Whereas a lot of these, like, like the card looks really clean. At least I think they look really clean. But then there's been like, you know, faint surface scratches or something like that that's knocked the value down Again, I don't remember sending 2 of these, but apparently I did send 2. Probably bought them off someone different. Another Dragonite, Mega Attacker, and a 10. This one sucks. The English one's a lot cheaper than the Japanese one, but still would have preferred the 10. Obviously, getting it in a 9 there, the Meowth. Just a random Charizard and a 10. Basically any Charizard that I thought was clean got sent off, regardless of value. It's Charizard. Same with Pikachu. Iona's Belly Bolt. I'm not even sure there's much of a gain in a 10 on this one, but I really like this card. Any sort of colourful card like this I really like, so again, not worried at all about holding on to that one if I have to. Alright, that's box 1. Box 1 done. Move on. More Pokemon. I sent off, I think it was 45 Pokemon and then 35 One Piece, so slightly more Pokemon. In saying that, Pokemon's much harder to find, so I went through a lot more Pokemon cards than I did One Piece to find ones that I think are gradable. But I think I got around the same sort of gem rate on both, so yeah, we'll probably go through the reason for that during the One Piece section, because they're the ones that got dinged more than I thought they would. Deoxys, VMAX in a 9. A little unfortunate, but I think it's a really cool card. 10 would have been awesome. I've seen a fair few of those, was hard to get. Hard to find a 10, and I still didn't, clearly. Raikou, old art, got a 9 unfortunately. What do you got next? Suicune, old art. This is only a 10 though, so at least one. I don't think I have an Entei. And tag doesn't do sequential anyway, so I didn't really worry about, like, you'll see that the numbers are just literally a random number, so it's, if there is something that you want a sequential, like, premium on, obviously don't send to tag, send to someone else that does that. This is another bad grade card that I got, so Charmeleon in a 7. When I was looking through the reports, this was the first card that I looked at, and I saw it got a 7, and I was way, way, way down on myself. Of the first card I saw, because I was like, oh my god, I got a 7 immediately. Did I, like, really, really screw up the cards that I'm looking at? Like, I've done a terrible job here. As you can see, all the others, there's been that one 4.5, which I think got damaged in shipping. Everything else has been generally, like, 8 or above. And I think that is the case. I think the 4.5, obviously, and then this 7 is the lowest, and then it jumps to the 8, 8.5, and then mostly 9 and 10, which is good, but yeah. Bad first card to look at to see that 7. Yeah, there's bad start. War Turtle 9. There's some scratch on the front of this. I do remember this one because I was like, I thought it was clean. I'm not even sure you can see it through the slab. Probably not. Again, the surface defects, some of them are extremely hard to see in person, if not impossible, but the way, like, tag grades, they found all of them, so yeah. I'll probably keep that in mind for my future grading. I don't plan to send every card I ever get to tag. I don't think that's the idea. But I'll probably keep it in mind in terms of, like, if there's, like, a slight surface defect but everything else is perfect, maybe I'll mix it up and send it to a different company and see what happens next time. This is a cool card. I really love this card as well. Awesome colors. I got a 10. I bought this off one person. Again, just that one card. Thought it looked clean off Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, got a 10. Alright, a little preface to this one. This is maybe the worst I felt about a grade, because I really, really thought, so Gardevoir, Sylveon, tag team, old art in the 9. This I really thought had a chance at a 10, and if it did, was my, like, biggest from purchase price to 10 price. You'll see most of these other cards jump, but they don't jump like huge numbers. They jump, like, maybe percentage wise pretty good, but this is like, if you get a 10 in this, obviously way, way more of a profit there than any other card that I got. And I thought this was really clean, and I was just hoping for a 10, not for a Pristine, obviously. But there's one, and I don't even know how well the camera's going to get it. I don't even know if I can get the angle here. There's one, like, ding, and I'll definitely have to show the, like, dig report for this one. There's one ding in this corner. Like, I wouldn't even classify it as a ding. I still can't see it. It's, like, very, very small, like, white speck. And that's the only thing that it got graded on, and it got a 9. I'm not sure. I might show it to people that have graded with PSA, like are really good with grading PSA, and see if it's worth it, because it's one of those cards that even if I spend the time to send it off to PSA, it's not gonna lose. Like the only loss I have is the money I would have like spend to grade with PSA, and if it comes back in 9 again, it is what it is. It's not gonna lose value going from this to a PSA 9, like I said. So we'll see on that one. That might be the only one in here that won't be for sale immediately while I decide what to do with it. Every other card I plan to sell pretty much instantly. So next one is a great pickup, Charizard, Acidium Flames, 10. I like that card. The value in getting a 10, really high. I'll blast through two of you, maybe we've been talking long enough. Iron Valiant in a 10. Especially these 9s. Zapdos 151 and a 9. Yeah. Mew Pink 151 and a 9 as well. This is a great pull. Snorlax ETB promo in a 10. I really like that card, and getting that in a 10, that is quite a multiplier. Not an easy card to grade in a 10. So that was a really good hit. Vaporeon Japanese in a 10. I don't even know if you can miss on these. They're very hard unless you really screw it up. Quick break for a story on this one. This Ampharos in a 10 Japanese. This card I didn't buy recently at all. The promotion to send them off to tag was like every 20 card lot, so I had 79, and I was searching around every single card I had. Ampharos is my favorite Pokemon, so I had this card, and I bought it in person from a store in Japan when I went over in 2019, and I thought it looked clean. I was like, I can add it onto the submission. I don't see the harm, and yeah, got the 10. That one I don't know if I'll sell either. Probably not, because it's such an interesting and cool story. I didn't really... The profit I'll get off that is not that much. It's not really worth it. So next one, Charizard, Mega Charizard XEX in a 10. This is a really cool hit. Gengar Trainer Gallery, English in a 10. I think I've looked at some Japanese ones to try and get them in 10. I couldn't even find them, so I don't know how I found that English one, but that was really good. This is a massive hit as well, to be honest. Vaporeon promo in the 10. And you'll see this and a few of the others. If you are in Australia, you might know the company Art Grading. This, and then as you go through the next, not this one. I'm not sure. Again, I didn't order these, so maybe I should have. This, not that one. That's just a terrestrial 10. So that previous Vaporeon, and then this Umbreon here that got a 10. This Sylveon VMAX that got a 10. And that's probably it. I think those 3 I bought as Arc 10s. Not Pristine. I think they all had one 9.5 subgrade, but they all looked good enough to me. The Vaporeon was the one that looked the worst. Like, it has one corner ding on it, which maybe I'll show the report for that one as well. But the upside on getting a 10 is so big that I just took the risk and did it. And hey, it paid off. Got the 10. It's a little unfortunate. Dialga V-Star in the 9. Mewtwo V-Star in the 10. I don't have the Charizard, even in Japanese. Maybe I'll try and get it and grade it. But that one will probably sell before I could get a Charizard and then get it graded. So maybe there's no point. And then just another random Charizard at the end to finish off the Pokemon section. So yeah, that's all. That's the whole grading. I think that was pretty good on the Pokemon side. I was pretty happy with a lot of them. The big misses hurt more. Like the random 9s, like they're gonna come and go as they do. That's just Pokemon, but and grading in general. But some of the really bigs, like the 7s and obviously the 4.5. But I'm guessing it's a shipping issue, but who knows. All right, so on to One Piece. These first ones, I'll sort of blast through a few. So all of these are Japanese, and they've got a mix of 9s and 10s. A mix of everything. These are all out of EV03, a Japanese. So when I first sort of got into this, I'm into One Piece and Pokemon. Maybe not the same exact level, but I love both. Been playing Pokemon my whole life. Caught up on One Piece, to the manga, to the anime, everything. And I essentially bought a case of EB03 because I wanted to rip some One Piece packs, and a Pokemon and a English case of One Piece is very expensive, or more expensive than I wanted to spend at the start of this. That's for sure. And this was at a reasonable point that I knew I wanted to send off some cards to grading. So while I was ripping that case, I basically put aside all of these SRs and alternate arts to grade, with the assumption that most of them would get a 10. Obviously, we see some 9s, and these are going to be big losses, because Japanese One Piece in Australia doesn't sell that well to begin with, because One Piece is more of a playing game, and these are obviously not playable in a different language here at least. So these 9s kind of hurt, and my understanding of One Piece is that a lot of them would be easier to grade. Like, their print quality is just a lot better than Pokemon, at least than the English Pokemon. Japanese Pokemon is fine, different story. But a lot of these have come back in 9s, and are probably, obviously, losses at this point. But some of them have come back 10s, so really none of these are that. That's all the old arts and the super rares. I'm not sure that was worth it. I'll probably do the calcs at the end and find out that it wasn't. Hey, I got to rip a whole case. The next two, so there's 2 left. These are 2 bigger hits, I suppose. So I got the Gold Nami Don and got that in a 10. I'm not sure the actual value on these. These are really hard to find, and I haven't really looked before this video. I looked them all up when I sent them in, but that's months ago. I don't remember at this point. But the real hope was that I got an actual really good pull out of the case, which I did, and then that would grade well, and then that hope that that would be enough to pay for the case. So I pulled my favorite card out of EB03, so I got the Gold Robin, and it got a 10 in Japanese. Now, these are not cheap in a 10, and I don't plan to sell it cheap. Like I said, it's my favorite card. The only better pull is the manga, obviously, but I don't particularly like Uta that much, so if I wasn't going to get the manga, this is definitely my top pull, even though I think the Nami is more expensive. Doesn't matter. Robin's my favorite character from One Piece, like Emperor's my favorite Pokemon, so this is an awesome pull, and then awesome to see it grade in a 10 as well. So luckily that will probably pay for a lot of that case, and like I was talking about before with the gem rate for One Piece, I think I'll definitely be a lot more picky. So with the Pokemon, I was super careful on what I sent, trying to get as high a gem rate as I could. With the One Piece, I was very just like, send it in. It is what it is. And yeah, obviously I'm going to have to change that. So more One Piece. None of these are out of the case. This is just One Piece cards I bought. So Gear 5 Luffy got a 10. I bought that off one guy off Facebook Marketplace. Just had that one card, wanted to sell it. I thought it looked clean, and there you go. Wanted Gold D Roger in a 10. That was a nice pickup. So this Luffy got an 8.5. This came out of a CGC 10, and as you'll see, I'll probably put up the dig report for this. The centering is way off, and you can very clearly see the centering is way off. Like, it's not even hard to see at all, but I wanted to try, it's like I tried the Pokemon with the art grading, sending off the 10s. I wanted to try that with One Piece, and these, I got them relatively cheap, I think. I mean, that one I definitely got relatively cheap, so that's probably not a loss. This one I didn't get that cheap in a CGC 10. And it got an 8. Again, the centering is, like, you can see, like, way off left to right, like, miles. I just assumed CGC 10s would be fine to send off. Like, if this got a 9, maybe I'd understand, but, like, an 8 is, like, a brutal, so that's probably a loss, and I probably won't do that again. Next one, so this is a really nice SP. I really love SPs, and then Boa's not my favorite character, probably not even, like, top 10, but she does have some really nice looking cards, and obviously Boa sells, so getting that in a 10, super nice. Next, I got some random Lilith cards. I don't know how well these will sell. I think Lilith is, pretty cool. So got a 10, and then This card I had from when I used to play One Piece. And yeah, also got a 10, so that was nice. That helps. Next, another Boa SP. This one unfortunately got a 9. I think there's again some slight surface defect on the back of this one. I don't even know if I can see it. I seriously doubt it. I don't remember what it was. I think it's just like some slight scratch or something. I'll show the report. But like, yeah, unfortunate for that to get a 9. Another cool card though. Alright, we'll go straight from that. I won't save the big hits. So, Juri Bonnie manga. This is the only manga I sent off. And I know it's not the most expensive manga ever, but for the budget I had to start, this is the most expensive I could buy. And I really like Bonnie as a character, especially after these late arcs. So, yeah, getting that in a 10. This might be one I hold on to as well. I think that the value on Bonnie probably should be higher, like in a 10 at least, I mean. And it's not, so unless I get the right price for that, probably won't sell that either, but who knows. Who knows, sometimes you got to get your money back, so see how everything else sells, I suppose. Just a random boa OP07051. So I did buy a bunch of these, like she has many of this card, not this art, like many of like this number in different arts. I bought like all of them with the hope that I could send all of them off and get them all graded. Every other one I bought was like, had some defect that I could see, and that was the only one I sent off, and that still got a 9, so could have just saved that one, so I sold it as well. Luffy Wanted got a 9. It clearly, like, it has a mark on, yeah, like, on that edge there, bit of whitening. Again, I didn't check these One Piece. I did check them, obviously didn't check them enough to see that, so that was a bit unfortunate. This Zoro got a 9. I put 2 of these to maybe potentially grade. That one got a 9, which is unfortunate. The other one I dropped and dinged the corner pretty bad. So obviously I couldn't send that one off. Sold that one for a loss, and then that one now gets a 9. So yeah, that sucks. Random. These are random random off like the newer set when I sent these off, I think. So random 10 Luffy there. Random Zoro 10 there. Random. This is a cool card though. Even like in a 10. Whether it will sell or not that fast, I don't know. Yeah, this Luffy kind of sucks. The treasure rare in a 9. I did see defect. It's going to be maybe impossible to see on camera. There's a defect like just above the wording there. There's like a really slight like missing bit of ink. But the treasure rares were like gaining in price at that time. And I just wanted to send it off anyway. But I don't even think they found that. The report has something else from the back, so yeah, something else I missed. Another Robin in a 10. Again, cool card. In a 10's nice. And then this is one that we've seen before now, but I bought another one, even though this is after I pulled my other one, so I've got another gold Robin in a 10, so I don't need 2. I'll definitely be selling 1, probably 1 at a time, and see how much I can get for 1 while I display the other one for a while. Yeah, but there'll definitely be 1 for sale. And hitting both in a 10, this is just off some guy. He had it listed on my Facebook Marketplace since like January. And I think he forgot about it as well, because when I messaged him, he kind of was like shocked that they were still listed. So pretty cool that hit a 10. And this video is quite long. I won't keep you too much longer. Thank you for watching if you are still here. One more card I've got. It'll be in the thumbnail, probably blurred for a little bit of hype. I got 1 Tag Pristine. So Tag Pristine is like Beckett Black Label. It's like 10s all around essentially. You need to get, in Tag's grading system of 1,000, you need to get above 990 to get a Pristine. I did get 1 out of 80, which I don't know if that's good or not. It sounds good. I was happy to get 1. Maybe not the card I wanted it on per se, but so we'll try slow reveal. So yeah, Tag Pristine. You probably saw the name there. And so it's the Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos Rainbow Rare Pristine 10, 991. So I think when I looked, when I saw this grade, I looked and there was 2 or maybe 3 Beckett Black Labels as well. There's no other tag Pristines. The next tag is below 990. So technically, in the tag world, it's ranked number 1. What that means for value, I have no idea. I haven't even sold a tag slab, let alone a tag Pristine slab. I have no idea what price to put on this. It will probably be high because I don't mind keeping it. It's my first Pristine in my first ever grading submission. I'm quite happy just to hold on to it and display it, even though I don't hate the card. I don't love the card, but it's really quite cool. So if you see this at a show, it'll be out. If you really want it, come talk to me. Maybe you can work something out, but yeah, really cool card. Was quite happy to get one in the submission at least. So yeah, like that. All these cards will be available on my eBay. At least most of them will be available on the eBay, and then most of them will be out at the show. So if you are watching this, as I upload it, so next weekend there's another show in Adelaide here, CardVerse, on the 9th of August. A lot of these will be out on display. I think I'm in the front row to the right of the entrance, so if you are interested in any of these, do come by, do talk to me. I won't have enough space in all my cases to put all 80 cards out, so if there's a card that you saw in this video that you do really want that's not out, let me know. I'll have it there, it just may not always be displayed, so do let me know. We'll see if we can go. I hope you all guys all enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed getting these back. I do have other submissions off with PSA and CGC before PSA shut down. I have absolutely no idea when I'm getting any of those back. As tag shut down, I haven't been able to send any off to them either, so there probably won't be another grading submission return from me. I don't know if I'll even do the CGC one. It's like 5 cards. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in this sort of thing though, do let me know. I'm trying to mix it up on the channel. I don't want to just be vendor POVs. I don't want to just be grading returns, because a lot of my sales are online on eBay. I do want to sort of do tutorials around how I'm doing that, how I think I can get better, what I think I can improve. I do the vending because I do want to engage in the local community. I do want to meet people around here. I do want to obviously try and get deals done in person as well. But a lot of my business, at least a lot of the sale numbers, are done online. So it's definitely a different aspect to the vending POV, and something that I want to like record and show more. It's just hard because it does take up a lot of time as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Some awesome pickups in this. Obviously my favorites are the Robin and the Pristine, and then that Ampharos that I got before. It was really funny. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.